different levels, I cannot relate. You never win if you playing it safe. It's all a game until you get played.
Ever since, it seems like there's a heightened sense of like race stuff going on right now. The attack on DE&I sparked a lot of stuff. Then you have all these, like I love to say they like to act like they're not racist, but they like virtual signal. You know, they say things that you know that has racial undertones, and then you start hearing people say, "Oh, there's an attack on white men and cancel culture and all this stuff." You got all these things, right? You got everybody's a victim. And then you have a situation where you have Carmelo Anthony and in the stabbing, Austin Metcalf. And even when the situation wasn't, in my opinion, racially motivated at all, you had people online who made it about race. Same ones who always virtual signal, who continue to harass this family, and people decided to start donating money to this to make sure that this young man got proper legal representation. Because remember, at the beginning, his bond was $1 million, which was a lot higher than some people in Texas who killed multiple people got. So they knew that they had to get that change. But so they got it lowered down, and people had to give sit and go so he can get proper legal representation. They didn't want a court appointed attorney. They wanted proper legal representation, so they crowdfunded for it. Now we had this situation with Shiloh Hendricks because people were pissed off that black people were donating for Carmelo Anthony. They were pissed off. I can't believe that they doing this. They, read some of the comments and what they're saying. So, all this hateful stuff. The blacks hate white people. The blacks. I heard it. I saw it. Seen it all online. It was just absolute, just nonsense. Constant nonsense. And it seems like some people in this country are just so heightened, and they're so ready to just have a race war. That they keep saying shit, and they saying it on, and they're not gonna say this stuff in person, but they going out here and they are typing on keyboards, and then you got bots that are elevating this stuff, and it's just a whirlwind of just hatred for no apparent reason. But then people want to throw up the statistics on violence and all this other nonsense, ancillary bullshit that they didn't read online, or some meme that they didn't share that has no factual data in it whatsoever, just to kind of tip the iceberg, because that's what they do. You see it with the athletes. They always targeting Angel Reese for no reason whatsoever. They do these things. They try to make Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark a thing. So now you have Shiloh Hendricks. Another episode, another heightened sense. Now, this woman, she went out and was in a park. And it is alleged that she would use the N-word and called what appears to be a young black kid, they say 5 years old, maybe it was autistic, the N-word in the park, and then walked off. So she gets filmed, a guy films her, and then she yells it back out again. So we're going to listen to this, because I know y'all done seen it, because it's been all over social media.
I'm a nigger, the child? Did you call the child the nigger word? It is my own business. You call him a nigger?
Look at this.
Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again?
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
All right, that's what you say.
I mean, what? Gets filmed and then turns around and says that she has been targeted, absolutely targeted, and goes out and has a Go Send Go fundraiser. Has a fundraiser. and puts it on Go Give, Send, Go. And all these assholes decided that they were going to go and donate to it. Let's take a look. It started out with like, I think $10,000 was the first goal. Then she hit that one. Then it raised up to $25,000. It hit that one. Then it went to $50,000, $100,000. Now it's up to $1 million. And you see, $642,000 has been raised for this woman. $642,000. This is as of right now, as I'm recording this right now at 8:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Sunday, May the 4th, she has $642,000 that she has raised because she says, help protect her family. Let's read what she says. She says, hello, my name is Shiloh, and I have been put in a very dire situation. I have recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was. Another man who we recently found out has a history with law enforcement proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. He then posted these videos online, which has caused my family and myself great turmoil. My SSN has been leaked. My address and phone number has been given out freely. My family members are being attacked. My eldest child may not be going back to school even where I exercise has been exposed. I'm asking for help to assist in protecting my family. I fear that we must relocate. I have 2 small children who do not deserve this. We have been threatened to the extreme by people online. Anything will help. We cannot and will not live in fear. Thank you. Let's go back to the picture again. To 24,000 people have given to this bullshit. 24,000 people have given their money to helping this woman. This is where we're at. And I know folks online all throughout the metaverse have tried to compare this to getting representation so a guy can have legal representation in court for a charge that he still has to stand trial for is somehow, some way, the same as this woman calling the kid the N-word and then fundraising because she got called out for her BS, and then she doubled down and did it again on video, and now she's saying that she's a target and a threat. And 24,000 people decided that they were going to help this woman out. This is the country we live in. When people say America's not a racist country, nah, y'all can keep saying that, but we got a lot of racists in it because there's a lot of people. I didn't even read the comments because I don't even want to put that crap on my. I don't even want to give the time of day to that trash on my channel. But y'all should read some of the comments. You know, white guilt is over. It's as if like they're being attacked or something. I don't get this. I don't. But somehow, some way, this situation has manifested itself in our country that now there's a perpetual. It's steaming, and I can see it brewing. And I told some of my friends the other day. I said it seemed like there's some people that want to have a race war for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what they think that is going to accomplish. Our economy is in a complete tank. There's a lot of other stuff that our attention should be focused on. But this is the low vibration shit. This is that low hanging fruit stuff that keeps people in a perpetual cycle of just spinning around in circles while the government continues to do the nonsense that they do. So it's easy to keep us all riled up in little silos and beating around and the house is on fire and all this crap. Just controlled chaos. That's all it is. It's controlled chaos, and it keeps getting amplified over and over and over and over again. And that's all they want to see. Want to keep showing this stuff. Because it keeps us completely divided, and so it keeps us divided. So when the government continues to tax the hell out of you, and you're wondering where all your money going, and prices of everything in the country is exponentially higher, and you're not paying attention to that because you're so damn concerned about, wanting to say the N-word, or mad about some kid who none of us actually knows in a situation that is egregious and is right, and that still has to have a court date. Some of y'all act like Carmelo Anthony has already been found not guilty. They just had a case in Texas about 50 miles away from where Carmelo is from, where pretty much the same situation, stabbing inside of a high school in the bathroom. And the kid wasn't found guilty of murder, but they found him guilty of criminal negligent homicide. So, you know what I'm saying? It is perpetual that we continue to see this same cycle of stuff going on and on and on again. And this should be a valuable lesson, because anytime race is involved, don't matter what it is, it seems like some people just gonna go jump on the bandwagon and elevate it. Nonsense. She's mad because she got called out for a nonsense. Now she's threatened. And people want to jump on board and support this woman and help her relocate. This woman about to be a millionaire. She about to be a millionaire because of a fundraiser. And allegedly, she used to be on drugs, used to sell a body, now all of a sudden she about to be a millionaire because idiots decided to donate to her on idiotic stuff. And y'all think that this is somehow, some way, this is the same as trying to make sure that the young man gets representation in court. Ain't nobody said that he innocent. That's why he got to have a day in court. But the family just wanted to make sure that they could have a legal team that was going to actually go in there and do what they're supposed to do. Not have a public defender who got a caseload stacked. No, they want to make sure they had the proper legal representation. And there's already a precedent that has been set. So apply the law equally. That's all I'm saying. Not saying the kid is innocent. I never said that. I just said let him have his day in court, and when it goes to the court, then we're gonna see what happens. When the evidence comes out, when they try the court, then we can have a discussion, because we're gonna talk about that whole case when it finally goes to trial, and then we'll see what happens. But it's some sick people out here, and white people, for some reason, I don't understand how y'all could be online supporting this. It's been shared 4,500 times, y'all. Shared 400, and then she has gotten 6,600 prayers. Who the hell they praying to? This sickness. Don't pray for me. Whoever y'all praying for, don't pray for me. Because that's not the God I know. So